Hello everybody and welcome back to Pleasantview. Before we head into the Goth household, Miss Bella Goth that is, I just wanted to show you that I wrote a little bio for her household because of course she didn't have one. So after a mysterious disappearance that left Pleasantview buzzing with rumors, Bella Goth has returned to find a town that's moved on, and her children more grown up than she remembers. But the biggest shock, her husband is now engaged. Now obviously I wrote this at the beginning of the round. Mortimer is now married, so we are going to change this. Her husband is now remarried. So that is her household bio. I just thought I would share that one with you guys since I wrote it for Bella. Now let's jump in. So here we are. It is 4 a.m. and Bella is actually waking up because her carpool is here. So I always save between 4 and 5 a.m. because I get the Ross rolls between 5 and 6. But Bella's carpool is here. She is a golf caddy. If you don't know, that's kind of a nod to her biography from, I think, The Sims 1, where it says that she enjoys golf and miniature golf. I think that's her bio here too. Elegant and athletic are two qualities that describe Bella. She enjoys a variety of activities from golf to miniature golf. So Bella Goth is a golf caddy level 1. I don't know that she will keep that job since Mortimer is now giving her some funds to sustain her lifestyle. I don't know, I do kind of like the idea of her working her way up the slacker career to become a professional party guest. That just seems like Bella. The one thing I do have a note to do for her though is, let's open up her inventory. We actually need to have how much Mortimer pays her. So we are going to, oh, she got promoted! Oh, do you guys see what is going on here? Do you see what is Alright, let's deal with one pop-up at a time. One pop at a time. Bella has been promoted to gas station attendant level 2. The hours are doable, the pay is pretty lousy. On occasion, you find yourself with odd headaches which result from the fumes. But hey, you've got all the delights of the snack cake and the magazine rack right at your fingertips. Enjoy. Bella works from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. starting immediately. She brought home 202 simoleons and got a bonus of 404. The little one on the way, Bella's been placed on maternity leave. Now it's time to kick back and get a little rest and relaxation before the big day. Okay, so many things going on here. And bills. 570 simoleons for bills. Oh, Pow's getting his traits. Grumpy, bookworm, perfectionist, natural cook, great kisser, color purple, and music reggae. Okay. Alright. I didn't even get to talk about Cassandra and Alexander yet. So Bella decided to take a bubble bath. Okay. I don't know where to begin. Since Bella's on maternity leave, I'm not gonna have her quit her job because she can just collect a paycheck. So we're just gonna let Bella collect her paycheck. Yeah, you did get promoted. Good job. You're a gas station attendant. She actually has everything she needs to get promoted again too, but she's not going to work again. We need to, my payers, modify payer. We're going to modify to cut this in half so that Mortimer only gives her half as much because we found out when we played the Goth household that this mod happens when you pay the payer and the payee, so Bella and Mortimer, and so we don't want her getting paid twice. That would be 2,000 simoleons. So we want to change the amount to 500. So she will get 500 when we play her, and then the other 500 when we play Mortimer. Back to main menu. Put in my inventory. Make your bed. Change into your maternity. Now, Mortimer, technically it's Tuesday, so it's Mortimer's wedding day today. When Bella walked by their house right before his wedding, she was not pregnant. So, and then Mortimer booked his honeymoon for tomorrow. So, I don't know that she's going to get a chance to tell Mortimer that she's pregnant, because she's not going to tell him before his wedding. His wedding went on into the wee hours of the morning, late at night. And then, you checking yourself out, Bella? You checking yourself out? And then he's going on his honeymoon tomorrow. You're gonna paint. Her wants are to gain a skill point, gain a mechanical skill point, make out with 3 different Sims, and hire an exterminator. Do you have roaches? Is that why you want to hire an exterminator? Okay, so we did also give Bella this little garden area back here for her to do some gardening to calm her mind after her ordeal. And right now though, she is going to paint. I did have to pause the game because my cat demanded my attention and I always give her what she wants. Bella, you just always have to be the center of attention, don't you? You're giving me that vibe. You're giving me that vibe, Bella. I don't think she wants to hire an exterminator because she has roaches. I think it's because she was at the broke household and they had roaches. That's what I think. Well, so we are gonna have to keep an eye on her needs now, especially because she's pregnant. And pregnant Sims, their needs drop very quickly. Now, I don't use any kind of death by childbirth or miscarry mods. I don't enjoy having those in my game, so I don't have them in my game. But that doesn't mean that pregnant Sims don't have crazy low needs. So the other thing is we now have to get a nursery together. So this room could be our nursery. We can repurpose this for that. I'm not going to turn this into a nursery just yet because I was actually thinking about having Cassandra and Alexander come stay with Bella, and that is because Mortimer and Dina are going on their honeymoon starting tomorrow. And when you have a family go on vacation and the whole household goes on vacation, it's very easy to play and deal with. But if you split the household, so if you only have part of the household go on vacation, they come back at the exact same day and time that they left. And then you have to kind of take them out of commission for the time that they are supposed to be on vacation. So it's easy to play, but then you just have to do some extra work to kind of make the Sims, you know, make their ages sync up and keep them off lots while they're gone and things like that. So I was actually thinking, since Bella just got back, that maybe Alex would just come stay with his mom while while his dad was out of town, and then Cassandra would just want to spend time with her mom, and that she might move out of Goth Manor, come stay with her mom. Maybe now she would, because now she's gonna want to like take care of her while she's pregnant. So I don't know, but I was thinking that she would just want to and use it as an excuse to kind of come stay with her instead of being in Goth Manor like all by herself or just with her brother. I thought it would be a fun thing to do, to just have them here, and then I wouldn't have to worry about when Dina and Mortimer get back sort of changing their ages to match, you know, making sure that they kind of keep off the lots while we continue to play Cassandra and Alexander. It's not a big deal. It's actually not that difficult to do when the household is split, but I just find it kind of annoying, and I thought this would be a fun thing to do instead. What are you drawing? That looks like a llama. You're drawing a llama. All right, well, she got her creativity, or she got a skill point, so her wants re-rolled, so she still wants to get the mechanical because I had locked that in. She also wants to be friends with Brandy, and she wants to plant a seed. So I don't think she has any seeds. She would need to go to a community lot. Oh, she has another lifetime aspiration benefit. What are we going to give her? Are we going to give her slower energy? Are we going to give her slower need decay, hygiene, and energy, or are we going to give her grandma's comfort soup? Those are both good ones for her. I gave her the whole needs tree because her lifetime want is to pretty much continuously be in platinum. I think I'm going to give her the slower need decay, hygiene, and energy for the same reason. But her needs are super low, so I am actually going to have her stop doing that. Is your Chinese food still good, or did it go bad? Yeah, come eat a box of Chinese food left over from last night when you had your kids here, and use the bathroom, and then actually you're going to take a nap. And so what I think is today, sometime after 6 p.m., she's going to invite her kids over again and maybe say, hey, I heard your dad's going on his honeymoon. Do you guys want to stay here? But now she also has to have the awkward conversation with them of, hey, do you want to stay here? And by the way, you probably noticed I'm pregnant. So, yeah. You're still thinking about your promotion? Yep, promotions are good. It didn't earn you much money, but it did give you some money. I do like her being friends with Brandy. I think I'm gonna lock that in instead of the mechanical skill point. They are not close, they're 10 over 12, but I think that that could be fun. I mean, she should have some friends. And I think it's really cute that she wants to be friends with Brandy of all people. The other pregnant person in town. Pregnant chicks. Maybe that's why she wants to talk to her. Maybe she wants to, you know, get to know other Sims who are pregnant and form a community, form a little support system. Okay, it is just after 7 p.m. So I am actually gonna wake her up. What's over here? Oh, someone kicked over our trash can. Who kicked over our trash can? Who doesn't like us? I don't know who doesn't like us. All right, well, I'm gonna wake her up because I want her to sleep tonight. So change into your maternity, make your bed. Her needs are good. Why don't you come get the mail? I would love to have her go buy some seeds, but I don't know that she would walk around town pregnant until she tells her kids and Mortimer. But Mortimer's out of town, so are we just gonna keep her home for several days? What are we gonna do? I think that first she's gonna tell Cassandra. Bella has the night off, of course she does. I think first we're gonna tell Cassandra, and we're gonna invite Cassandra and Alexander to come stay with us while Mortimer is on his honeymoon. So they will know that she's pregnant and they're gonna have a little sibling. Right, invite over. We're just gonna invite her over because Alexander, I think, would just leave anyway. I think they leave at 8 o'clock. All right, Cassandra's on her way. Clean this up. Alright, so why don't we just tell her? Cassandra's tickling her, being super playful. Maybe she's like, Mom, it's great. I'm so happy that you're pregnant. I mean, Cassandra wants to have a baby, so maybe she's just happy to have another little goth on the way, even if it's not her baby. Okay, that's going well. Admire her and be like, you know, you take such good care of your dad and your brother. You've done so much these last few days, you know? And then let's propose, move it in after we admire her. What's our relationship? We just became best friends, so we're 58 over 52. And say, you know, I'd really like for you and your brother to be around. I have space that you guys can stay. I know it's not much, but we can be a family, you know, while your dad and Dina are celebrating. And talking about kids, look at the blocks. Yeah, and you know, once the baby comes, you can help. But actually, Cassandra's probably going to be married to Darren by then. But you know, you can be here to, you know, bring in your little brother or sister. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. Get on with it, guys. Get on with it. I've had to pause my game like 6 times today, so I'm just a little frustrated if you guys hear that in my voice. All right, and we are going to move in Alexander with her. Cassandra's former household. Do you want to choose how many simoleons? Yes, so I actually think that Mortimer would give Bella some money to take care of Alexander for this time period to make sure that he has everything that he needs because he knows. So I think we're going to give 2,000 simoleons to Bella that Mortimer is giving her to take care of Alexander. You know, he needs to buy it. She needs to buy him a bed and that kind of stuff. So I think Mortimer is going to give Bella 2,000 for what I expect to be 2 nights, maybe. And they will both be here. Wait, why did only Cassandra move in? Where's Alexander? Did I press the wrong button? No, that's why you want an exterminator. More roaches over there. Oh, there's Alexander. He had to walk here. Okay, so they live here now. Cassandra and Alexander. We will play them when we play Bella Goth next time. So right now their needs are just going to be pretty standard. So I could not put Alexander's homework in his inventory. You can't put homework in the inventory even with move objects on. I did bring his college tuition object so it could earn interest. So we're gonna just put that somewhere. I don't know where. I'll deal with that in a minute. And then Cassandra, I actually packed up her room because I do not think Cassandra is gonna go back to Goth Manor. I think that Cassandra is gonna stay here with her mom and Alexander to be with them while her dad is in Takamizu. And then she might get married to Darren, or she might stay here with her mom to help her with the baby. But I don't think she's going to go back to Goth Manor. I think she's expecting to get married and move in with Darren, so she's just moved out her stuff. So I brought her room with her, and then she's going to, yeah, she's going to be here with her mom when the baby comes, or move in with Darren. We'll see. I forgot that Cassandra actually has another point. Do we want to give her plead with social worker? Not yet. Okay, so what are we gonna do? So Cassandra has a double bed. I didn't bring Alexander's stuff because he's gonna go back to live with his dad after he gets back from his honeymoon. But I think we're gonna turn this room. We're gonna buy maybe just 2 single beds to put in here for the 2 of them. And actually Cassandra could sleep in the bed with her mom because they're best friends. Or Cassandra could sleep on the couch, but I think I'm gonna buy 2 single beds. Right, so these beds were just over 1,000 each, 1,080 simoleons. So it's a tight fit, but I don't expect that they'll be here for very long. I think Alexander will only be here for 1 or 2 nights, and then Cassandra might only be here for 1 night if she gets married to Darren tomorrow. So we will see. So I know that it's 10:30, so I'm gonna send Alexander to use the bathroom. Actually, Alexander's gonna come say hi to his mom, and she's gonna tell him about the pregnancy. And Cassandra, where are you going? Steal back gnome. Cassandra's gonna go steal back her mom's gnome. Who stole it? I think it was Sophie Miguel. So Cassandra, look how devious she is. She's gonna go steal back her gnome. And then they're best friends now too. So she's gonna be like, I'm so glad that you are okay with the pregnancy. I know it's a lot to deal with. All right, Bella, pick up this and then clean that up. Alexander, don't you go stomp on those roaches. You come back over here. Alexander, come use the bathroom now and then clean this up. I've stolen back my gnome. It's in my inventory. Good job, Cassandra. She stole back her mom's gnome. Here it is. Let's put it back where it was before Sophie stole it. Where did it go? I'm getting a little bit of invisible flashing. That's my fault for something I did on my computer, but it's okay. She's crying. You're crying. Are you crying because of the roaches, or what are we crying for? Yeah, the roaches. Well, you know what? Call an exterminator. Because you're not gonna stomp them yourself. Bella's gonna go continue that. Okay. Let's call an exterminator. Alex, take out the trash. Be a good son. Alright, exterminator's gonna come in the morning. And then Cassandra, you need to use the restroom also. So I'm gonna leave her room stuff in her inventory for now, because it is the end of the day. I moved them in after 6 p.m. because they had already aged up on the goth lot. So I'm just waiting at midnight, even though it is, here, come wash your hands because you took out the trash. Because I moved them in so late, their needs were just sort of reset, and so Alexander will be able to go to sleep after midnight. And Cassandra's over here crying about the roaches. Alright, Alexander, it's 12:09. Why don't you go to sleep? And then Cassandra, Wednesdays you actually have off of work, so you're going to spend the day with your mom. You want to gain a skill point? Why don't you change this to the Yummy channel? Or yeah, because you need a cooking skill point for your work, right? Yeah. So you work on that. Bella, you're over here doing this. You know, that's great. But your energy is tanked and it's almost 1 a.m. So why don't you come, go pee, and then go to sleep. So Alexander's asleep. Bella's on her way to sleep. Cassandra, I told you to watch the Yummy channel. The Yummy channel, that's what I said. Alright, whatever. Clean this up. She's a little hungry, but she can eat in the morning because she doesn't have to go to work tomorrow. It's raining, so she's gonna go to sleep also. So they're all gonna go to sleep, and the next time we play Bella's Household, we will play all 3 of them. Thank you so much for joining me today for this very surprising Bella Goth episode. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next episode.